Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Lions.
Another try following the sack. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Colorado. And the Steelers, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Murray on 3rd down. His first throw is an interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. Down to the 10. And that is a touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails.
Trash. Mother hurt you.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. go, so the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Murray from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. Big man showing up the yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers tie things up in the 1st. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he protects himself.
Oh, he's sliding. Run straight like a man, bitch.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. And oh, someone stepped
Thank
in.
you, come again. About to make you quit with a broke joystick, bum.
And the
Bum.
Steelers take over.
Stick drift is still hurting,
Inside
bum.
the red zone. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, in 2 very different tones and tenors.
Nice
on
pass,
these 2
pussy.
sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good
Stop the
gets him
run,
7.
Bob.
That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Running left. I'm running left.
They give it to him again. And it's a
Still
nice
can't
handoff,
stop.
A really good effort there just to stay upright. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another carry for him. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. And the Steelers lining up to go for two once more. Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
Okay, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone now. Oh, no.
Once again, pick. He's a bomb. He about to quit.
Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Getting out to his left. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Murray here on 1st down. He's on the move. Complete to DK Metcalf. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Steelers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. Fields the hard squib kick. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
You won't pay for that dumb mistake.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that's sure.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They stick with Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator.
So fucking trash.
And the defense comes through to
I gave you the ball like 3 times. Do nothing with it.
He's back to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack.
Despicable. Throw your team away.
Well, this one never had a chance.
I don't know how you got the touchdown you got.
There in his face and the coverage downfield. Quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Back to throw it. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Lions. Go.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Viking 18.
Here's 2nd and 5. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Finds McConkey. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Oh no, they get him yet again.
User pick, you fucking bum.
Has room down the left sideline.
Yeah, you done for. Stick a fork in you, you fucking bum.
Play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that.
Turn your mic on,
quarter.
pussy.
And they're gonna have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. New set of downs for him at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Sit.
Right up the gut. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line.
Easy.
Working quickly here.
Hey. Green.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Steelers up by 6. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Gotta hurry this to the line. First down, and they go right back to him. And it's a gain on the run, down to the 23. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll run for this, and he'll get them enough for a first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Dukes out a 1-stop. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. They'll try and punch it in. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The
Nice loss, Bum.
It stands right now, Kate. That should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one.